Hey, welcome back to the Worldtopia Baseball League. I'm Wendell G., GM of the Moscow Mules. Today is Monday, August 5th, 2047. And in the background you can hear my old pal Jimmy Sue snoring her accompaniment. She's getting some chicken legs from the crock pot these days. I always buy them cheap at Walmart and then cook them up in the crock pot, and she'll eat a few of them every day, bones and all. It's good for her. Anyway, so big day outside in the yard and big day full of food, and she is sacked out. So by the time I get this uploaded, this is going to be obsolete, but I'm pretty excited today. First, Moscow is currently on a 12-game win streak, which is pretty fantastic. We made a couple of roster changes that I'll get to in just a second. And secondly, Mr. Radpants announced today that he was willing to move outfielder Finley Tapley, and we were able to make a trade for Mr. Tapley. It hasn't gone through yet. Hopefully it goes through without snags tonight. A little bit worried about my finances, but we're moving a little bit more salary to bring in Tapley's salary. So I'm hoping with that Tapley's batting average will help us to compete a little bit better in the North League, and hopefully help us to secure a wild card playoff position, which will help us in our finances a great deal at the end of the year. You can probably see here on the screen that many of my team has reverted back to old uniforms, and I don't know why. I just downloaded the latest logos and unis and whatnot, so hopefully they'll get straightened out here soon. Moscow has been performing pretty well this year. Our owner wants 500 average, or just a winning average. It's kind of an odd year. You know, our team has always been known, my teams have been known for pitching first and hitting last. But this year, we're third in scoring offense and third in scoring defense. So we're doing pretty good on both sides of it this year. Starter's ERA is 5th, and in part I think that's because our number 2, number 3 guy, Jose Rivas, is out pretty much for the year with an arm injury. But the other starters have stepped up. Nico's having a good year. Bartolo Romero having a fine year. Both Nico 14-game winner and Bartolo 12-game winner. Reginaldo Felides having a really fine year, winning 10 games, and part of the year he spent in the bullpen. So our lefty in the rotation. Jaime Manny Rubles, still just he's hitting like a boss this year. Jose Gonzalez. Okay, here's the lineup changes for you. Jose Gonzalez was started the year in AAA after a pretty lousy spring, and as we got a good look at Roberto Gallegos. However, Gallegos was hitting well enough, but his defense didn't support a lengthy stay up in the WBL. His defense in center field, I should say. And so, almost purely for defensive purposes, I brought up Jose Gonzalez, and the veteran is wanting to extend his contract, and he's making a strong push for it. He's hitting .379 in limited starts with a .431 on-base percentage. So if he can just keep that on-base percentage up at a reasonable number, he'll stay up this year. Bill Mahoney is down in our AAA system, ready to call up if I need to at center field. Probably the key, though, was back in mid-July, just checking out the free agency. Infielder Badr Aldin Zahir was suddenly available, and it turned out he had been released from the Dublin minor league system And I signed him to a minor league free agent contract and went through quite a few middle infielders this season already, trying combinations to see if anybody would be able to do defense and hit some. And Alden Zahir is doing well, really well. It's hitting .293 with a .359 on-base percentage. So that's far better than the other guys we had in that position. He's now our second baseman until he loses the job. So we've got a couple of guys who have just come off the DL. Obiniana Esperanzilla is off the DL. He's running a rehab stint down in AAA Catacay, as is second baseman Toby Butcher. Butcher might not come back up if Alden Zahir keeps this up. So, yeah. We're going to have some changes to make in the outfield when Finley Tapley comes over, and probably the change will be that Valdene Costance will don't know what's going to happen to him. I don't think he's going to get demoted, but actually I'll tell you what's going to happen. Fights Ashura will probably get demoted back to AAA to work on his swing a little bit. He's only hitting .237 with a .284 OBP. He's doing a little bit. He's DH right now because he was not doing so good at first base, and so he's gonna go down back to AAA. Danny Gonzalez has been our shortstop since Obiniana got injured. I think we're going to start platooning him and bring up another guy and see if between the two of them we can have a decent on-base percentage. See if between the two of them we can get on base at a 300 clip. Right now, our middle infield has been really, really bad for us, so hopefully that helps to get it squared away. Zahir has really been huge for us this past month. Top prospects, Luke Gwilt is probably our number 2 prospect down in the International Complex. Second baseman Ronald Riggs is tearing it up in AAA Catacay. He's only 21, but he has learned all he can from AA, and this year he's getting after AAA. Looks like he's not getting a whole lot of at-bats, so I got to get him some more at-bats. Center fielder Paul Bell is our number 3 prospect. He was acquired in minor league free agency. He's doing well down in Single A. And catcher Joao Guia is in our International Complex. So let me see if I can go find the International Complex for you. And see what we can figure out. By the way, I should mention our minor league system is doing really well this year. Catacay is in first place in AAA with a 70-win, 32-loss record. Wayamaka, third place in AA, but only 2 games back of first with 65 wins. And Belgorod Mallards sitting on 61 wins, only 2 games back, and in second place in that league. So throughout our farm system, these guys, farm system is doing really well. Disabled list, Jose Rivas still out. Let's see, minor leagues, international, here we go. We don't have much in the way of pitching prospects internationally. Damian Carmody is our top pitching prospect, and as you see, he is a center fielder. Pedro Alvarado was an international prospect we signed earlier this year. He's probably the top legitimate pitcher prospect. Batters, however, we got a few. Pablo Hernandez is a guy that we basically we paid $10 million to land him on the team, and our scout Howard Ross likes what he sees with Pablo. But he's very young, 16 years old, so who knows if who knows? $10 million bonus. It's the biggest bonus we've ever signed an international prospect for. Pardon me. There's shortstop Luke. Well, both of these guys are middle infielders, so I've really made a strong push to get middle infield squared away, as well as center field, which have been 2 of the sort of holes in our system thus far. All right, let's see, minor leagues. Starting pitcher Lenya Katalov is ready to call up anytime there is a roster spot available for him, and he's just been biding his time in AAA. He's having a good year. Haywood Sims having a good year down in AAA too. Let's just scroll down through the minors here real quick. Luis Ibarria also biding his time in AAA. Bill Mahoney, I need to, wow, my lineups are devastated. Maybe I need to reset my lineups in AAA. So yeah, AAA is playing strong. Let's see, AA. AA, not much to talk about here. Fernando Chavez is leading the team in home runs. He's a guy that I have high hopes for, as well as Ronald Riggs. Franco Fakanif is a catcher of the future, I think, in our organization. Dave Chase may be a middle infielder soon. If he has a good year this year, he'll probably move up to AAA. And let's see, I don't see anybody in the pitching rotation that looks likely. Paul Ripper Madison is currently the closer down in AA, and he's doing well this year. He will probably, if he continues to progress, he will get the call up at some point. He's 23, so he's probably getting, he might be ready this year or next year. Reliever Harley Jacks might, if he can get a hold of his control, he might get a call up at some point. That's AA. Single A, Belgorod. Epco Westerduin was a pickup out of minor league free agency. 23 years old, and it's really his eye, his speed, and his defense that we're looking at. Sort of defensive late inning replacement in center field. Leo Rodriguez, shortstop. I've had some interest in him. He is performing well this year, hitting 280/393 in AAA. Full-time starter, and we're looking for him to progress. Another shortstop prospect that we've got. So we've got, I'd say, 3 or 4 really good prospects at shortstop / second base coming up in our future. What else do we have here on the single A roster? Catcher Jack Gallen is a guy I've been watching. He's 22. He was a international complex signing. He's only hitting 209, but he's got a good OBP of 356 this year. Had a really good year last year. So we're going to see how he performs. Jose Bautista was a minor league free agent pickup. Don't think there's really anybody here to talk too much about. Pitching. And yeah, that's the rotation and bullpen in single A is basically just kind of cobbled together out of the best guys I can put together. And some of them, probably a lot of them, are going to be turned over and released at the end of this season. So there you have a quick organizational look. Let's meet the team. Top players: Jaime Robles, right fielder, age 24. Catcher Pei Wei Wong, age 24. And third base Hugo Yazicki, age 28. Hugo's kind of had a slow start this year, but now he's hitting 278 average with 28 home runs. Robles leads the team with 29 home runs. So Pei Wei has a 360 on-base percentage. He's really developed his eye here in the past year or two. Top prospects here: Ronald Riggs, second base, infield; Paul Bell, center field; and Paul Ripper Madison, pitcher. Only 2 of those guys make the top 100 OSA. Our farm system's still rather depleted after all the years of me trading draft picks. So our owner, Mr. Carol bin Ali, age 67, tolerant, charitable, balanced. He gave us the number 7 budget in the league, and we responded with the number 9, the 9th payroll. But we spent basically all of our money for in the international signings. Let's see, position overview, league rank. You can see our middle infield, second and short, are ranked pretty lowly. And our current left fielder, Luis Velez, ranks pretty lowly. Although Luis always overperforms, he's hitting 303/337 this year. He's with 13 home runs. He always has done well for us. And so I've got some decisions to make in terms of sending people back to AAA. So Alonso Donatello is hitting 289/361 this year, and he is still progressing. He's 25 years old. He ended up last year hitting 294/349 with 16 home runs. He's already matched that home run total this year, and he has exceeded the RBI. So he's on track for a career year, and he's very good first baseman /DH. So glad to have Alonso Donatello up on the staff. Career team leaders, team history. You can see Dominique Garnett is dominates our games played, hits, and home runs. And Respect Cesar Marrero dominates on the pitching side with wins and strikeouts. Our team has had 10 playoff appearances, most of those without me at the helm. We have a .560 lifetime franchise winning record. And last 3 years, our record 82-80, 83-79, and 80-82. We had a winning season in the bag last year, but we really went in the tank towards the end. So let's see, anything else to talk about? Baseball, love these baseball cards, man. Golly, these things are great. Nyasore, create baseball card for Nyasore Dumbe. There you go. He just got the call up. Play a little shortstop. Mizyan Assad. Zippo Adipo. I've had some interest in Zippo this year, but his bat's been too good to move. He's hitting 324. Basically a platoon catcher, and also he just spells Payway when Payway gets tired. Noel Abbott Old Noel has been a lifetime career pitcher for us. He's done a yeoman's job. So lifetime 3.94 ERA, 22-31 lifetime with 45 saves. Mizyan Assad is a longtime relief pitcher with us, sometimes starter. He's been starting some games this year. Bailey Challen was an off-season acquisition for us. He's pitched well. His ERA is only 5.14, but he's 6-6, and he's getting the job done for us on the mound. Carlitos Bernardino, former, he came to us from Helsingborg. I don't think he was an original Helsingborg guy, but yeah, that's right. He was Australia? I'm trying to remember where he originally came from, who originally signed him, but yeah, he's still in our bullpen. Luis Chavez, our closer, has been excellent since we got him from Buffalo. He's 17 saves this year. He's had 30-plus saves each of the past 2 years. Valdemar Custance, Lord Voldemort, just exploded a few times in the playoffs, and that guy, he's like Mr. October for us. So if we can get into October, Valdemar will surely be in the lineup. Reginaldo Felitti has done well for us, and he's having really a career year this year. His ERA is 3.23. He's got a 7-2 win-loss record. So I'm pulling for old Reginaldo to break the 10-win mark, maybe even 15. Probably 15's out of reach, but really pitching well for us. Alonso Donatello, there you see, looks a little bit pale there, Alonso, hitting 279. Danny Gonzalez, Danny, still got hopes. He's 25. I still have hopes that he will, up his game a little bit. You can see he's only hitting 174 so far this year, which is pretty not so good. Jose Gonzalez got the call up. He's hitting 379 in limited action so far this year, after hitting 239 last year. Nico Hellman, pitching great, got an all-star button for his banner this year, and well-deserved. He's 12-3 so far this year, on his way to 15 wins, I hope, pretty easily. Terry Cohen was a waiver pickup, and he helped us quite a bit last year. As you can see, he hit 265 for us, and this year's hitting 258. Left fielder is just playing well. I think I've got him basically in a platoon role. Virgil Langenkamp, this guy is he was a international prospect that Howard found somewhere. I don't know where, man, but he signed him, and he finally came into this. I mean, this spring I was looking down my roster and I was like, this guy's got to come up, and he did, and he's pitched really well. 3.44 ERA. He's pitching extremely well for us. I think I'm alternating him in the setup spot. Pedro Martinez, a left-hander, came over from Buffalo many years ago, I think, for I don't know, second rounder or third rounder or something. And he's now a designated loogie, and he's pitching well this year. He can get a start once in a while, so he's got the stamina and the pitches to get a start. Leonardo Turtle Munoz, still setup / closer. He can close when he needs to, but basically running setup for us this year, just pitching really well. 25 years old. Jaime Robles, we already talked about. Bartolo Romero, fights a Sure. Sure, he's still coming into his own. He's age 25, but classic DH type with big power, and still working on his groove a little bit. He's got another. I think he'll take off probably next year. Shihi Uchida has been. He started a number of games for us, but he's been in the bullpen a lot this year. Sort of back and forth between the rotation and the bullpen. Luis Velez, we talked about a little bit. Long-time Moscow player. Payway, talked about. Hugo Yazicki, we've talked about. And let's create a baseball card for Zahir. There you go, your Moscow Red. Looking fine in this Moscow red and black pinstripe, Mr. Zahir. And he's hitting fine too, 293 for us this year. So there's the team. Meet the team. You have met them, all 25. They're on our current roster, active roster. And I guess that's about it. I need to make some tweaks before tonight's sim, so I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.